Now then, forget elf on the shelf. How about having an elf big enough to sit on your sofa?
Well, Nick Rawet has just that. In fact, he's got 4 of them living with him in Birmingham, and his elf dolls have cost him a whopping 15 grand.
We can meet Nick now, and we're hoping that he can introduce us to his friends, and there they are. Hello, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
Morning.
Right, so then, introduce us to who you have on your sofa.
Right, OK, starting from my left, which I think probably comes out on your right, that's Farishi. She's a forest elf. This is Iche. She's a drow. So it's a dark elf or a night elf. This is Kavina. She's the queen gold elf. And the end one is Sorcha. She's a silver warrior elf.
Right. And where did your fascination in these elves begin?
Oh, a long time ago. I've always, because I've been a bit of a fan of the elf stories with
Lord of the Rings.
And always had a bit of a fan. And then I started off, and I thought I'd like to. I fly radio-controlled aircraft. There's Sorcha. And I thought I'd like to have an elf in one of my aircraft, but or all of them. And I couldn't find suitable size ones, but I found some full-size ones instead. And I thought, oh, I'll have one of those.
I'll have
So who was first, and what attracted you to that elf?
Well, Sorcha was the first one, and she's nice and sparkly. I don't know if you can get her on there.
We can see her there.
But you were able to, on the site that I went to, I was able to sort of select what I wanted to a certain extent, and then they built her up and made me an elf.
And so what's fascinating is that all of these elves have individual personalities, don't they?
Yes, I ascribe them to have individual personalities because I've written a story to go with them, and obviously the storyline involves their personalities.
So do you have a favourite?
I wouldn't dare say I've got a favourite.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, the thing is that I up until this point, I mean, I sort of get it. I mean, I get everything because, as Fern used to say when she was here, every pot has a lid. So it's the fascination with the Elvish Kingdom and Lord of the Rings, all the stories, and I understand all of that. Finding something that's obviously beautifully made, and they really are quite spectacular, all fine. And then, and that's why you end up on a show like this, because you go to bed with them.
Yes, well, I have them there to cuddle, but that's it. They make great. That's spelt wrong, by the way.
What's spelt wrong?
Yeah, my surname.
Okay, we'll get that right.
We'll
don't
get
worry.
that, Kate. But you say they're great to cuddle. I mean, Sorcha's wearing full armour.
I don't cuddle Sorcha at the moment because, like you say, she's wearing full armour. But the others, that's another costume that she's got. I don't know if I'd like to pan you around a bit, but she stood there with the sword. You can just see the shield.
Yeah, that's right. You get the idea.
Let's go. Just going back to and you'll excuse me. Obviously, you knew we were going to do this. We'll only do it briefly. But this relationship, the sort of going to bed, choosing which one to go to bed. What is it that you get? Because you say it's not a sexual relationship. What is it that you get out of that closeness in bed?
Well, it's a comfort thing. It's like having a teddy bear, except that they're a bit more realistic, and the lovely thing is once they've got warmed up, they're like a hot water bottle because they stay warm for hours. And I've in the past I've come home from work, I've left them covered up. I've come home from work on a really cold winter's day and jumped back into bed, and they're still nice and warm,
And you dress them, you do their hair because you use them for photo shoots and things like that. Am I right?
I make up their costumes, and I do their hair and makeup, and I've built Kavina's crown, and I make all their armaments, the battle axe, the crowns, the shields, the bows, the arrows, all that stuff. I make it all.
Did you suggest to Anne Summers, the lingerie store, that they would be a good addition for maybe one of their campaigns?
Well, yeah, I thought, you know, at Christmas they could have Farishi in one of their stores, and then perhaps we could do a bit of a charity collection as a sort of an idea to get some money in for particularly Checked, because a good follower of Checked. I like to subscribe to them and CR UK.
You're currently a single man. You've been married 3 times. Does the fact that you have these elves within your house affect your sort of dating prospects?
Well, I haven't really sort of gone out to have any dates of late. I mean, I have female friends, and they're quite happy with them. You know, they some of them are quite interested, and some of them, just ignore them, really. You know, but I've got one that actually helps me with the costume. So.
All right. And what about Christmas? Will you be having a Christmas sort of Christmas lunch around the table with your elves?
What is an elven Christmas?
Yeah,
Elvish Christmas.
It's a nice thought, but I don't have a dining room table at the moment because I'm in the process of moving. But no, I like them around the room, and they're a comfort, they're company. You know, obviously they don't eat very much though, which is quite good.
Are you going to add to the collection?
No, not anymore, because where I'm moving to, there's not enough room. I was thinking about having a Deergan a red fire elf, but because it goes in the story. But I think I'm at maximum
There's no
level
room at
now.
the end this Christmas.
It's fascinating. Thank you.
Good
Thank
to
you for
talk to
talking
you.
to
Merry
us.
Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you. It's been lovely. Thank you.
Bye now. Right. Well, there you go. Something different.